Hey guys, so yesterday's video we talked about oil. Today we're going to talk about boom and bust cycle. So the boom and bust cycle is when either an economy or any type of economic resource grows really quickly, it causes a lot of other things to happen. In this case, in the early 1900s to 1920, the Texas population grew dramatically. Dallas's population in 1900 was 42,638, and then in 1920 it went up over 110,000 people to 158,000. Houston as well went from 44,000 to 138,000 in just 20 years. San Antonio, 53,000 to 161,000. And Fort Worth, who was the center of the cattle industry during the cattle trails 1860-1880, now it became an oil industry as well, and it went from 26,000 people in 1900 to 106,000 in just 20 years. And so all of these cities, our biggest cities in Texas, grew dramatically because of the oil boom. So the boom and bust cycle, the discovery of oil in East Texas oil fields led to what economists refer to as the boom and bust cycle. Towns boomed in population and wealth as workers flooded the area to drill for oil. Kilgore, in the center of East Texas, the oil field industry grew from 500 people in 1930 to a booming city of 12,000 people 6 years later. It was also home to more than 1,100 wells. Some towns declined when wells dried up and the companies moved out. This boom and bust cycle has occurred in other industries as well, including housing and cotton. And so the boom part of the cycle is when everything starts going up. They found oil, so the population went up, the amount of money flowing into Texas went up, but then when the oil ran dry, the population goes down because the business leaves. And so boom goes up, bust goes down. And so this video is going to help illustrate that.
Let's check it out in slow motion.
So that video is just a way to show you what the boom and bust cycle does. So when the balloon is inflating, that is the boom happening. Sometimes it happens slowly, sometimes it happens very quickly, like it does with Spindletop in the oil industry in Texas. And then the bust sometimes can happen very quickly, and sometimes it happens slowly. But either way, it does happen. And so this boom and bust cycle, things go up when good things are happening, and then when it runs out, it busts and it goes down. So this happened frequently in Texas with the discovery of oil. Workers would flock to the new oil fields. Homes, restaurants, banks, stores would open. More and more people would move in there to work and to live and open these businesses and any other businesses, but then a sharp decline would happen, whether they ran out of oil, they couldn't find any more of the other resources they were looking for, like gold and other things like that. That would lead to boom and bust cycles, but it led to a sharp decline in the economy. If the oil field dried up, oil workers had to leave town to go to a new oil field. Restaurants and stores would close. Homes would lose value, banks would close, and soon very few people would be left. And that leads us into our video that we're going to watch on Thursday, which is Ghost Town. So looking forward to seeing you guys again tomorrow, and then on that video on Thursday on Ghost Towns. Bye, guys.